This is Karen Race, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G. And hopefully I'm live playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, thus far I'm enjoying it. I think it's a good game. Obviously, I'm not far enough to like make a huge, guess. But thus far, I'm actually enjoying it a lot. Sweet. Oh, well, I'm doing a lot better now.
To stay safe is to stay hidden.
Like I said, still recovering from the abscess nearly killed me. It was a terrible situation, but I'm happy I'm doing a lot better, so... No! Yeah, that's on me. Oh, wow, it didn't kill me. Yeah, they do. They just added that fucking update. They added, like, the vehicle customization feature where you could steal colors. That's really cool. And I would suspect more the reason why they were actually able to release that update, even though they had said previously they were done updating it, is because they actually got another team to do the legwork of the update. Virtuous Studios, the guys who are working on Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta. So I think that's what they're going to keep doing in the future. So like they'll basically, yeah, I heard about that. He can pop up when you're driving. But so they basically told Virtuous Studios what they wanted to add to the game, and they did. That way they could keep adding it, while paying another studio to do it. Because they're busy with Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2. So I think they might keep doing that. I will say the only thing thus far about Shadows that I'm not like super keen on is one that there's not really a whole lot of tree parkour, if any. Like that kind of upsets me a little bit. I feel like that's a wasted opportunity with how much of this setting is Japan and forest. But other than that, also like how you can slide. And there's still actually really good platforming and climbing, so it's not like a deal breaker. I just kind of miss Assassin's Creed 3's tree free running. It feels like they brought that out for 3 in Liberation. It was the coolest thing ever, and then they're just like, yeah, we're never going to do this ever again. You know what I mean? So it's not like Shadows was the one to say no more tree parkour. It's just like I said, like it was so good in Assassin's Creed 3. Okay, who here is... and I still think... Oh, shit. I still think the parkour is some of the best in the series. It is, yeah. And because honestly, it's almost like a fucking remake. Like, the amount of care they put into 3 Remastered, it almost is like a fucking remake. I'm still really weak. Because they redid all the foliage from scratch. They redid all the textures from scratch. They updated the character models. They redid the lighting in the Odyssey engine. Redid the UI. There's very little of the original visuals that in 3 that is original. I like the parkour so far. It'll just take me a little bit to decide if I like it the most. But I do like it, and it is a noticeable step up. Yeah, I'll just progress with the main story. I don't want to keep getting my ass handed to me, so...
Shadows. I don't want trouble.
Odyssey and Origins and Valhalla and Mirage to an extent. Some of them, yeah. I like. Origins is like my favorite Assassin's Creed game. We're very close to it. But they all lacked a sense of speed to the parkour. And it was especially bad in Valhalla. As much as I like Valhalla, and I will actually say that I like Valhalla, I know a lot of people shit on it, but I really enjoyed it. They tried to make the parkour heavier, I guess to emphasize the weighty nature of being a Viking, but I think that they made it even slower. And so for the last several games, they lost that sensation of fucking booking it. Yeah, exactly. And in this game, when you sprint, you really feel like you're fucking sprinting. And I can't even explain just how much of an improvement that in and of itself. Just the overall running around really feels like she's got to go. Yeah, I like her thus far too. I haven't played enough to really judge her, but so far she seems pretty cool. I'm not sure. Who knows? Honestly, I'm kind of concerned about Ubisoft in general. Ubisoft is in massive trouble right now, to the point where, I mean, they could shut down, which is crazy. Like, investors are openly protesting. Their stock price is incredibly low. They're continuously getting dogpiled by people. I mean, they've been getting dogpiled for years, but it's reached a new peak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't ever remember the Ubisoft, anti-Ubisoft sentiment being greater than it is now. And from what I've heard, this game is actually doing really well sales-wise. They said this had one of the best opening months in the series. But the question is, will that be enough to save it? Even if this game does fucking phenomenal, which thus far it's doing well sales-wise? I don't know. But it seems unlikely that one game is going to right the ship. And to a certain degree, it's almost like I'm not sure if they can right the ship. Because in order to right the ship, they have to get people to like them, and people just seem to not want to like Ubisoft no matter what they do. So, yeah, it does. All the people who are constantly bitching about game developers getting laid off, those people are going to be real silent if Ubisoft goes down. Never mind the fact that'll be thousands of people out of work. So, obviously, it's like, you know me, I hate Activision. I hate EA. But I would never take joy in them shutting down. Because I know that as bad as EA is, they're still employing actual fucking people. You know what I mean? Like, even if EA shut down, I would be like, well, they were an evil company, but the actual employees I'd be sad about. Most these people won't be. So for all their talk of caring about people, but that's because you and I both know that those people don't really care. The people who are sitting there virtue signaling don't really give a shit. Like I said, how many people do you actually think actually hate Ubisoft? Like, genuinely hate Ubisoft? And how many people do you think are doing it because it's like the cool thing to do? And like I said, I guarantee you, if you find most of the gaming public right now and you ask them, do you hate Ubisoft? They would say yes. And then if you said, why do you hate Ubisoft? They wouldn't be able to give you a concrete answer. No, they're really not. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Also, you know, fucking props to Ubisoft for making a 60 FPS mode that actually is 60 FPS. A lot of games, just like their 60 FPS mode or performance mode, is just we're going to have an uncapped frame rate that wobbles around. And the shadows, despite looking really good, it has a little bit of lag here and there, but for the most part, it's fucking 60. Oh no, shit. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, ultimately, okay, so what's the worst thing that you can really say about Ubisoft? That they make Ubisoft-style games? So you mean the company makes games, the type of games that they're known for? Holy shit. Could have never seen that coming. Yeah, no, this game actually, from thus far, has been pretty polished. So I don't really feel it. Yeah. I'm interested to try her different weapon types. It looks like she's got 3. She's got the Tachi. And I mean, they call it katana, but it's a Tachi. She's got the Surigama and then a 3rd weapon type. Oh, that's cool. What's up? Alright. Love you, bye. I have to, in about another hour, I have to go get my mom's medicine. And then it'll take me a little bit, and then I'll be back streaming. Once a month, I have to go and get her medicine, and we don't know when it's going to be called, and we just know the day of. And I'm the only one who gets it. I'm the only one who can get it. She needs the medicine. Ah, you bitch. Combat in this game, the finishers are also fucking brutal. Oh, hey. Yeah, no, I do too.
We should slice your belly.
Oh, that's actually got it.
What is it? You regret carrying me.
Thank you. The soldiers' cruelty knows no bounds.
This isn't the first time they've harassed you?
Order's men grow vicious under the leader's power. Who am I to resist? I'm nothing but fodder for them.
I'll be on the lookout. For you and others like you.
Thank you, stranger.
I was actually really surprised by how fucking brutal the violence in this game is when I saw Nawe get whacked across the face. Like, that made me fucking shudder.
The last time I was here, everything was different. Chichiue was alive. I only hope Tomiko's alright.
I like how interactive the environment is. I like how you can cut down a lot of shit. I like how you can extinguish most of the lights. I like how you can go prone. They never had an AC game where you could go prone before.
Tomiko. Tomiko. Naoe.
No, I'm not. I'm just playing on normal.
And Nagato? Come. I'll pour sake. May his spirit find peace.
If I replay this down the line, I'll probably do expert. But when I played through a game originally, I just tried to play it on normal. I want the intended experience the way the developers gave it to me.
I only wish I had seen their faces. Cowards, all of them.
Oh, that's cool.
That night, the masked samurai. There are 11 more. They killed my father, the Onryo.
The masked man from Katano. I should have known he wasn't just some mad Ronin. So there's more than one.
Many more.
They killed Nagato. You'll have to kill them all. Do you understand? Not just those that wear masks, but the people that surround them. The power that commands them.
Well, thank you, whoever's watching. I appreciate you.
I will not hesitate.
Good. It's the only way to...
I also know that they have a canon mode that lets you like let the game make choices for you. Well, fuck that.
Blood for blood.
You will need much then. Allies, supplies.
And a place to put them.
Yeah.
It's yours. Anything.
Are you sure?
Did your father ever tell you why my bones ache in the weather? Why my strength fades so quickly?
No.
War. Years ago. Between daimyo whose faces I'd never seen. Powerful men who fought to rule my land, but never set foot in it. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I think you can also fight with the hidden blade because they showed it like it can flick into a dagger.
Left me to burn as our fields turned to ash.
But why? You weren't the enemy.
Oh wow, 4 people watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
We were in
You should like, comment, and
the last
subscribe.
thing I heard after my husband's screams fell silent was laughter. Our lives meant nothing. These people don't care about us.
Also, people like, yeah, you're talking about the guaranteed assassination. I remember seeing a clip where during the gameplay demo, or a gameplay demo, because obviously Ubisoft shows a lot of the games, that a guy was like, oh, I don't have enough damage to kill this general, so let me switch on a hat. And the people were like, oh, great, RPG mechanics where I can't just insta-kill somebody. Like, no, they have an option for that, actually. So you're just bitching about shit you don't know.
I have in this world is yours, Naoe. As long as you promise to make them suffer.
Yeah, well, I want to understand what I'm playing. I don't like to read.
Then it is time to start gathering supplies.
Oh, sweet, we're getting right into building the hideout. I'm excited for this, too.
It's a humble beginning, but we'll need a lot of foundation to make that mountain Stuart always told me about. This should be enough for the walls. That's enough stone.
Just like people are actually bitching about the fact that, like, I saw somebody make a joke. Oh, now Ubisoft is having game players build their settings for them for talking about the hideout. I'm like, only fucking Ubisoft fans could fucking take the ability to customize your hideout and then try to make it look like a downgrade. So many Assassin's Creed games have had hideout building, and this is the first one to let you customize it. That is an upgrade, and you don't have to. Never mind the fact that building a modular structure is actually harder from a game development standpoint than to just have a fixed fucking location. So they're trying to make it sound like Ubisoft is being lazy, when in actuality it's it's the opposite in that regard. Just like people were like, this game takes place in a very specific part of Japan. And people are like, what, not all of Japan? I'm like, weren't you guys bitching that Valhalla was too large?
This will build a strong roof. Time to build, I guess.
So that was like the main complaint that people have with Valhalla. Oh, it's too big. So they focused, instead of doing a whole country, they're like, let's do a specific part. And people find a way to make that bad. Like I said, like, I understand critique. I understand calling somebody out. I'm not going to sit here and shill for a massive corporation. But there's a difference between constructive criticism and hating just to hate. And with Ubisoft, people are not hating constructively, giving them critique. They're hating just to hate. And no matter what Ubisoft does, they will shit on them. And that's what I'm saying. I hope that Ubisoft can right the ship. Because Ubisoft is one of my favorite devs. They always have been. But I'm not sure how they can, with the public so against them that no matter what they do, people will shit on them. How do you fix that? And that's my major thing, you know? You know, because, like, if you look... Yeah. If you look, Ubisoft has actually been pretty good about listening to fan feedback. People bitched that their Assassin's Creed was too different, so they made Mirage. That was a throwback. When people originally bitched that Assassin's Creed was just the same shit. That's when they originally changed RPGs. Do I? I'm trying to. Oh, that's cool. You can decide the interiors of the buildings too. I dig that.
Junjiro! Sorin!
Oh, that's cool.
My apologies for our unannounced arrival.
I've come to stay with you.
What?
What?
I had thought I was doing some good by staying at Makino-dera. But your fiery spirit showed me that, in truth, I was hiding, sinking my roots too deep in the mountain soil.
But where will you go? What will you do?
A pilgrimage, I think. A slow one if these old bones have any say.
And I've come to stay with you.
He hasn't ceased talking about you since the moment you left.
Please, I'll help. I could cook, do chores, feed the horses.
My home is your home, Junjiro. Wherever that is.
I mean, he's got nowhere else to go. Where the fuck is he gonna go?
Really?
He was hanging out in the
I'll
mountains.
take care of him.
Yatta!
So we're taking in strays now, are we?
You were the one who said we needed allies. Think of Junjiro as our first recruit.
Don't touch that.
Will you be alright?
You don't believe me capable of a pilgrimage, then?
I guess you've proven me wrong before.
Do take care of him. You two are more alike than you know.
God, I hope they don't fucking kill that kid.
What is this? Here.
Origins killed fucking Bayek's
That one
son.
was wounded. My father sliced off his ear in the melee.
There's a man in Sakai rumored to have lost an ear some
Then they
months
killed
ago.
fucking Phoebe
I hear his
in
men have
Odyssey.
clashed with Kyonyo and his monks at a temple, somewhere in southeast Setsu.
Monks?
Survivors from Honganji, the Ikoiki. Kyonyo is their leader now. Maybe he could give you information.
Anything else?
The Teppo. What are those etchings?
Gold, I think. Even in the moonlight alone, I could still see them. Never knew a teppo could shine like that.
Then you've never been to the markets of Sakai. The craftsmen there are like none other. Someone in Sakai will lead you to this gun. Follow your instincts.
Plus, it's
Sakai
cool
is a
that
big
like the
city,
major
darling.
enemy bases, the
Full of
castles,
danger,
are
yes,
like
but
huge
also
dungeons.
allies. Eyes open for those who might help our cause.
Right.
And if you're near the blacksmith shops, find Heiji. Looks like a bear, forges like a master. He owes me a favor.
I will track down who we're looking for. Wherever they're hiding.
Okay, so they've kind of got a similar system. to the Templars. But they've kind of distilled it down into the actual... Yeah, that's cool. I also love how I thought the seasons were going to change at fixed intervals in the story, but no, it's like at regular intervals, which I thought was pretty cool.
Tomiko said I might find Heiji the blacksmith here, near the shops. Better to keep out of sight.
Still getting used to the way the combat feels. It's a very particular vibe to it. What's up, bruh? I'm also interested to try the Kusurigama.
You won't find better weapons anywhere outside Sakai.
A good? Do you have any teppo trimmed with gold?
Why do you want that? If it doesn't help you shoot any better.
It's for a gift.
Sorry, I'm no artisan. I just sell them.
My sword!
Do you sell teppo?
Everyone's impressed with Teppo, but they can't beat a sharp blade. Can I show you some swords?
No. Thank you. I'm looking for a teppo with gold ornaments.
Why settle for gold? I have some of the purest Tamba silver. I know an artisan who can pound some on. For a small fee.
No, it has to be gold.
No, no gold. Silver.
I'm wasting my time here.
Plus, the atmosphere in this game is actually really good.
I need to keep out of sight.
Good to see you, man. And thus far, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been fucking great, dude. I mean, honestly, I have to play it more to make a more of an educated guess, but this is up there with my favorite Assassin's Creed games thus far.
Something there. I will end you quickly.
Fuck. Well, I'm very early, so. I'm actually really impressed with this game. The parkour
I will cut you. This ends here.
really has momentum to it in a way that the games haven't had in years. The combat is... Oh my god. Oh shit. The combat is really good. The story setup is good. The world is good. Yeah, I'm not quite strong enough. No. That was just an elite boss that's a couple levels higher than me. Though, taking those down, you know, it's like you get a unique loot, so you're supposed to be... they're already really hard if you're their level. I just started the game. I've got fucking shit for gear. I could play it on easy, but...
See anything of interest?
Fuck yeah. Kanto.
You know where to find me.
Actually excited. To try out the Kasurigama. Ooh, fuck. Okay, so the quick R1 is quick strikes with the direct end of the blade, and R2 is sweeping. Man, I like that a lot. And in particular, I really like her run.
I am trying to remember it. Too slow, Shinobi.
And honestly, there are fucking levels in pretty much all the Assassin's Creed games, dog. Enemies have levels. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. Even Assassin's Creed 2 had the fucking enemies. that were clearly had way more HP. So like they were doing that shit long before they went to the RPGs. Unity had enemy levels. Syndicate, and those weren't really RPGs, so like they've been doing enemies. It really just depends on how it's done, honestly. Like I said, just the running feels so much better. That was the main thing that I disliked with the RPG games when they started, was they lacked that feeling of I'm fucking running like my life depends on it. I mean, it was never unplayable, you know, but this, I mean, she really feels like she's fucking sprinting. And in a game where so much of it is you running around and hopping between buildings, that counts for a lot. This is made by the team that did Odyssey. Yeah. Well, I'm saying you don't know, you know, there's several teams. Ubisoft Quebec versus Ubisoft Montreal. And, you know, for example, Black Flag was Montreal. Well, I didn't really get very involved in the marketing points because so much of this game was negativity from people just hating on it, not because it may or may not have been good, but because it's Ubisoft. Which is not, by the way, a credible reason to hate on a game. Ah, fuck. I'm just getting a hang for the combat, honestly. Like, if you hate on a game literally just because it's made by somebody without actually looking at the game itself, it's not valid. And there are people who will literally say, oh, it's Ubisoft? So far, there has been no required leveling to progress through the story. I'm really early, so I can't tell you if that stays the same. And the side missions have been pretty decent, although I've only done a few, so I have to get a larger look at the game to tell you more, you know what I mean? But thus far, it's been good. And comparatively, this map is a lot smaller than, say, Valhalla or Odyssey. This map is about the size of Origins, but denser. So, I mean, still really big, but like a quarter of the size of Valhalla.
Master Sokyu can afford to pick and choose. He has Lord Nobunaga here.
Yeah, about Origins, but denser. So filled with a lot more shit, but around that map size. There's no sailing either. I thought that there might be sailing with Japan, but this focuses on one specific chunk of the mainland of Japan. There is no sailing. There's the boats, you know, like Origins, the raft, but it's not like Odyssey or Valhalla or Black Flag. It's more like you can occasionally just get on a canoe.
That could be Heiji. And it looks
Most
like
of this
he's
is
in trouble.
land. And I also like the fact that the two different characters you can play are actually different characters. You know, we've technically had multiple characters since Odyssey, but they've just been basically a gender swap. In this game, it's two different ways of playing. You want to go fast and quick, and you want to be an assassin? No way. If you want to be a fucking powerhouse and like a bull in a china shop, Yusuke. They have two different weapon types, two different skill trees, two different sets of gear, and you can play as who you want to play as for most of it. They lock some of the stuff behind each character, like their specific character storylines, but other than that, in the open world, the side quests, the hunting down targets, you can play either. So you can legitimately play like 95% of this as one or the other. I'm probably most likely going to be her because I prefer fast, agile combat, and I like being sneaky in an Assassin's Creed game. I come to be an assassin, but, you know, my dad has been playing Yosuke a lot because he fucks with the whole samurai shit, and he has been enjoying it thus far. I also like how dynamic the seasons are. I thought that the seasons in this game would change at story increments. That is not the case. You see that wheel? When that fills, you can change the season or it'll change the next time you fast travel. So the seasons change about in every hour to 2 hours of real time. Get my cat in. So it's not like Assassin's Creed 3. And I actually kind of like that better than having to wait a shit ton of time for it to change seasons. And I also like that it's not just summer and winter. Even the horses galloping feel like they're fucking hauling ass. Which is really great because in several other Assassin's Creed games, the horses couldn't, even so much as gallop.
Whoa.
I got Darkwood, indie horror game that's been highly recommended to me by Rose. And then I got Greek, another kind of like Metroidvania game that was cheap. I got Battlefield 1. It was on sale for $1, literally $1. And I like the campaign of Battlefield 1 enough that I would buy it just for the campaign. And then either today or tomorrow, I'm going to try and get Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. I almost have enough to get the new version. And I've been waiting for it to come to a platformer trophies for ages. See, and I think this game is gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to take a short break, Max. I have to go get my mom's medicine across town, and then when I come back, I will message you, and hopefully you can join again. If not, I understand, but obviously that comes first. Whoever's watching me, 4 people watching me, fucking like, comment, subscribe. Do it, or I will find you, and yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. No, it's not as good as Bad Company, but it is good. It is the best modern Battlefield, I think.